Hey Cap, welcome to Energy to Elevate. Thank you for visiting my channel, where the intention here is to always use my gifts to encourage, empower, and elevate you and yours. So let's get right into your July energy. I did pray offline, so I'm going to preach online. So let's get right into it. The layout that I've been using this month is to start off with general oracle cards from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. We're going to do a deeper dive with the tarot and then top it off with some more advice cards from the Soul's Journey and then Archangel Michael. So let's do it. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my beautiful guardian angels, ascendant masters, love and light. Only you're welcome here. Only your divine guidance is welcome here. God, I pray for more of you and less of me. In this reading, please allow the messages to come through clearly for Capricorn. What's in store for Capricorn for the month of July? Capricorn. Capricorn in July. What Capricorn expects. Ooh, everything. Y'all should expect everything. Let's see, Capricorn. Capricorn, I did start recording for y'all and half of the reading got cut off, so I pray that this is actually the message that you guys need to hear for July. So Capricorn in July. Capricorn. One more card for Cap. So the first card we got is the Angel of Addiction Healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. Followed by the God of Indulgence. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence and balance is healthy. And then we have Angel of Relaxation. Let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. So off the top, it kind of feels like July, you guys are going to be trying to find a healthy balance of some sort in your life. The Angel of Addiction Healing with the God of Indulgence feels like the Temperance card to me a little bit. So really trying to find the middle ground, knowing that in excess, anything can be an addiction, but finding the right balance, the right middle ground is always good. And it's never good to really hold yourself back from anything that you enjoy. It's actually good to indulge sometimes. So don't feel too bad when you indulge, but when it gets to the point of excess, then that's when you kind of run the risk of it becoming an addiction. We're going to go ahead and clarify all of these cards. And then the Angel of Relaxation, that's kind of like surrendering a little bit, kind of learning to go with the flow of things, making time to just rest, not being on go all the time. Let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. Trusting in the flow of the universe, knowing that what's for you is for you. Sometimes what's meant to be will be. It kind of feels like Wheel of Fortune a little bit to me. We're gonna see. Tell me more about July. Capricorn. July energy for Capricorn. What is the Angel of Addiction Healing? So in July, Cap, you may be seeking to make some changes and transformations, like major changes and transformation when it comes to your career, finances, the flow of money in your life. There could be something that you're trying to start and really get off the ground, really trying to quickly progress. But before you can progress towards that, what it is that you really want, you may be really trying to end something with this Death card here in reverse. Trying to end something to start something that's more abundant. Something that's more stable, something that's more secure, something that brings you happiness, contentment, joy. You may feel like you're kind of stagnant right now, trying to quickly progress and persevere. What are these cards reversed? And what I see is that there is going to be progression. You will be able to get this off to a really sound, stable start, and the outcome will be abundance. And I think you're just really conflicted internally because you want things to happen right now. You want rapid change right now. You want to get out of something right now. You want to start something new right now. But I feel like the time's just not, it's just not the time to move so quickly. There may be some benefit in slowing down, paying attention to the smaller details, kind of slowing down to strategically overcome the barriers that are before you. Now may be a time of planning for you, planning to continue in this transformation, planning to start this new beginning, planning to end something to have this new beginning. I do feel like you're in a planning period. And there's a need to trust yourself more in the midst of this. You may intuitively just know and feel that this is supposed to be a time where you're slow and deliberate. But you just don't like how it feels. And there's also a need to just stop beating yourself up. Because there is a level of success, a level of achievement with where you are now. I feel like it just doesn't look like what you want it to look like. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me about the God of Indulgence. Ooh. The God of Indulgence. A part of the reason why it might not be a time to quickly move forward is because there is some emotional healing, some emotional health that needs to be restored. You might feel as though there was a poor choice that you made. Or you're really sitting back reflecting on some heartbreak, some pain. That may have come as a result of making an offer to the wrong person, an offer that didn't quite pan out the way that you wanted it to. And I think you're really trying to move past these feelings of disappointment, these anxious nights, not being able to sleep. Really trying to heal yourself and get to a healthier emotional state so you can progress. Maybe part of the reason why, like I was saying, a part of the reason why now is just a time to focus on healing, to focus on health, to focus on balance is because there's a need to balance yourself out first before you can see those balance start to manifest and come to fruition in your physical life. There's a need to really balance out the internal and really stop beating yourself up for the choices that you made. The way other people treated you is not a reflection on you. It's not a reflection on your self-worth. It's not a reflection on what you deserve. And it may be really affecting your ability to move forward confidently, to move forward because this could have been a person who you saw yourself being with for a long period of time, a person who you thought was going to be a forever friend, a person who, could have been in your life for quite an amount of time. And, having to really grieve this loss, get over this loss, really heal your emotions, get back to a healthy mental, has really affected your self-confidence and your ability to move other areas of your life forward. But you are showing up here in your reading. You are getting back to you in July. You are getting back to investing in yourself, investing in all of the things that just make you feel good. That could be your home, making your environment look good, spending more time outside, eating healthier. Just really focusing on getting back to you, back to a good spot. And a part of that may be you relaxing more as well. Tell me about the angel of relaxation. Like I was saying in the beginning, making time for self-care is important in July. This could have been a relationship in the past that really, like I said, really impacted your confidence because the way that it ended, you felt like you didn't have any control of it. The way it ended was really, it really shook up your life. It really, altered the way that you see yourself. It may even be preventing you from moving forward in love, moving forward in giving of yourself to people again, trusting people again, being, feeling ready and able to invest into another relationship. The ending of this relationship, this friendship, whatever it was, it was sudden. This happened suddenly. But with the Tower card being here, it's something that wasn't supposed to be a part of where you're going. People always say bad things fall apart so better things can fall together. This was supposed to fall apart because where you're headed is towards your dreams. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck is towards wish fulfillment, is towards someone who can fully invest in you, someone who makes you feel alive, someone who is kind of like a reflection of you, someone who you see yourself in. is what you're going towards. You're coming out of the need to be guarded in relationships. This person is going to be someone that you can trust in. In the past, relationships may have been really hard for you. You're really ending this cycle, this chapter, this season of relationships that are lacking. You know, people who may have used you for finances, people who, like I said, really wore down at your self-esteem, your self-worth, made you feel like you couldn't trust and feel like you have to put this wall up and be guarded and not share your emotions and not share yourself or share your full self. You're not going to have to minimize yourself with the person that you're going to be with moving forward. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're moving towards a really abundant time, a really abundant season. Relationships, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, where you can truly give and receive and just be happy, be joyful, travel together, you know, enjoy dining out together, enjoy the finer things in life. I think the person coming into you is going to enjoy the finer things in life. I feel like you enjoy the finer things in life, and this person is going to be a like-minded person. So there's, you know, the end to letting people in, like I said, who take advantage of you, who aren't able to pour back into you, who aren't able to really reciprocate all that you pour into a relationship. And I feel like as soon as you let go of this past pain, this past person, and really heal yourself and start to see yourself in the highest light, the highest regard again, really get back to you, like I was saying, really getting back to you, that's when you will attract the person that's supposed to be in your life, the person that's supposed to be in your future, the person who deserves all that you are and all that you are becoming. So let's see what the lessons are that are coming up for you in July, Cap. What are the lessons? What are the lessons for Capricorn? The lessons for Cap in July. Want to fall out. The first lesson that's going to be popping up for you in July, Cap, is forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So in July, you may be really challenged and tasked with, you know, forgiving other people, forgiving people who hurt you, forgiving people who had ill intentions towards you, or even forgiving yourself for maybe feeling like you made the wrong decisions, you chose the wrong person. I don't really believe that there's such thing as wrong when it comes to the choices we make. You know, there's just, you know, an opportunity to make a better decision in the future. The second one is indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So there may be some situations in July where you're really going to have to trust your gut, where, you know, the path or which way you should go might not be crystal clear. But if you really trust your gut, trust your intuition, and just go with what it is that you feel deep down inside, you know, that nudge, that inkling that you get, you really can't go wrong. So there's a need to really face indecision with intuition in July. The third card that popped up is change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So change is going to be something that's also popping up for you. Really maybe thinking about reflecting, planning towards those areas where you haven't seen a lot of growth, or you wish to see more growth, and you really want to evolve and be better in the future. And I need to really think about, what those changes are, and maybe start to make some of those changes so that way you can see movement in those areas of your life. Nothing changes, like I was saying, on the physical, on the outside, unless we make some changes, internally, to really reflect and attract what it is that we want in the physical. I'm going to take this from the bottom of the deck because this popped up for you guys when I did your first reading, and it's denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So in July, there may be some areas of your life where you've knowingly been living with some denial. And like you're saying, the opposite of denial is awareness, and really admitting and acknowledging. So there may be some areas where you're really going to have to tell yourself the truth to move past this denial, and become aware of the reasons why you would really choose denial as opposed to truth, and begin to start to trust yourself more to really combat those fears. So we have denial, forgiveness, indecision, and change. Let's get a prayer for you to finish it off, Kat. What is the prayer for Kat? The prayer. If this reading has been encouraging or empowering to you so far, Kat, please show me some encouragement by liking the video, subscribing to my channel. Thank you in advance. Let's get a prayer. It's the prayer for Capricorn in July. Thank you. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. And the prayer says, Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. Use your imagination, Cap, and you'll see the answers in July. Thank you, and I'll see you for the mid-months.